there is a local San Diego company that has developed an app, and a couple computer scientists at a UCSD, and I sat down with them recently, and they have quite an interesting name. I will not name the company so I don't out them, but I do want to kind of use them as an example. So the company has 5 letters in the name, and when I first saw it, I had no idea how to pronounce it. It really had no meaning behind it, and frankly, I almost was embarrassed to try to pronounce it because I knew I was going to butcher it. So I sat down with the founder of the company recently, and I asked her, how did you come up with the name of your company? And she said that she had heard somewhere that the shorter the name, the better, which is absolutely true. And she wanted a domain name that obviously matched the name of her company, which is absolutely true. But she wanted a name with 5 letters in it. And I guess there's an online generator that you can utilize, and it will tell you within 5 letters, within reason, what domains are available. And that's basically how they chose their name. They went with something that sort of sounded like you could pronounce it and had 5 letters in it, and the domain was available. So no meaning behind that at all, but they do have a short name, and they do have the domain of that short name. So one recommendation might be to put a little more emphasis or thought in the meaning behind a name. Meaning behind branding is so important. That is one of the most key elements of branding, is a name. Obviously color and other attributes, font treatments and whatnot are an important part of creating a brand, but the name is pretty important. I thought another quick example, also a San Diego based company, also an app, I'm going to out them, they went with the name One App, the number 1 APP. So I can only assume that they went with that name because it would be at the top of the list in the iTunes store. I have to make that assumption because the app itself is kind of like a Yelp platform, but more of focus on recommendations. So you register, you tell this app, the types of restaurants and things you like to do, and it makes recommendations based on your geography, with user reviews, whatnot, embedded in it. So again, why they called it One App, I guess maybe because it's pulling things together, but I can only make the assumption that they're doing that because they wanted to be at the top of the list. Again, not the most effective way to build meaning behind a brand. So there's my 2 cents on branding. My biggest piece of advice is go build a brand that matters and has meaning behind it.